Welcome. Beginning a lot of questions on the dashboard on how to make it automatically update when you toggle the drop-down boxes. And so I'm going to show you a couple tips, and hopefully that helps you, and I'll kind of leave it up to you for the rest. So for the first one, on the annual financial statements, the income statement, so the criteria here is year inversion and actual. And so I created a lot of the criteria you're going to need to use already in a concatenate on the General Ledger tab. So there's a lot of them here actually, and you can feel free to add more. But here it is in column C, year, version, and account. So you want to do a lookup based off that. So I'm going to do right here, sum if. Okay, so what's my criteria? It's year and version. So I'm going to highlight the year and version, comma. Okay, what specifically do you want to look up in this case? Well, I want to look up 2020 Act. I'm going to do an ampersand, and then my account, which is the revenue account. Look up that combination, comma. Well, what numbers do you want to look up that match that combination? Well, I want you to look up the amount here in column P. And then the financial statements for revenue. Revenue is a credit, but on the income statement it shows it's a positive. So you want to flip that sign. And I just want to show you how it works. So here's, right now, it's looking up this 2020. If I just update my drop-down box, it'll automatically update. And that's what I'm really trying to get at. So this will work fine for the income statement and balance sheet. For the cash flow, and most of it is, you can change off the income statement and balance sheet, but you'll probably have to create another type of formula. Probably, I would suggest what I did when I did it. I'll tell you. I'm not going to give you the answer exact formula, but I did a combination of a VLOOKUP and an HLOOKUP that did a lookup on the annual financial statement tab. And so it did an HLOOKUP looking up what the version and year was, and it just found the. You can also do index match. Net sales and 2020 Act, and so like if I had it filtered on 2020 budget for net sales, then it would automatically update. And you can do the same thing for the cash flow or the statement of retained or statement of changes in owner's equity. So I'll show you one more tip here, and that's on a little more tricky, but same type of principle. On in this case, so for the tick mark A, getting revenue. So we want to know revenue by, in this case, 2021 budget. We want to know by account and company code. So again, I have this criteria added on to my General Ledger tab. If you go to the General Ledger tab, it's column D, year, version, account, and company code. And again, you can add columns here that do your own. So I'm going to do sum if. Well, what's my overall criteria? Well, it's the year, version, account, and company code. Okay, what specifically do you want to know? Well, I want to know year and version first, ampersand, account, company code. So comma, and then, well, what numbers do you want to look up that meet that specific criteria? I want you to sum up these numbers that meet that specific criteria. And again, revenue is a positive, so I'm going to flip the sign. And then I'll just show you how it works. Again, I'll change the drop-down box. Yeah, now it's 60. I'll change it again. And it automatically updates. So there's a lot of ways to do this. I'm showing you two. Hopefully this helps you get close. Do your best. And troubleshoot. You can go to YouTube, and or you can come up with your own kind of combination. You can use an if statement too. Yeah, if it's 2021 actual, look up this. If it's 2020 actual, look up this. Tons of acceptable ways to tackle this problem. So I hope this helps you. Have at it, and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.